It's time for fun and shenanigans. Let's get into it. Oh, and welcome back. It's Ton. Eating a Pop Tart. I can't hear you. You are muted.
So I was too into this Pop Tart. I haven't had Pop Tart in so long.
hmm
Strawberry frosted. That's the only Pop Tart I'll eat.
Really?
Hmm.
If I eat a strawberry Pop Tart, I don't want the frosting. I want like just the strawberry on the inside. But cinnamon and
Mm-hmm.
sugar, or brown sugar, not cinnamon and sugar, brown sugar. And I love the chocolate with the frosting, especially like heat warmed up in the toaster. Oof.
Well, I thought Chris had liked s'mores, so I got me strawberry and him s'mores, but he
Mhm.
likes cookies and cream.
Okay.
So he's been
Right.
going into my strawberry stash.
Okay. No.
I got an attitude about it.
Are you in my stash? Yes.
Yeah.
I have to be in a mood to want it. And every once in a while, my kids and I are out and they'll catch me mentally like, yeah, Pop-Tarts are a great idea. And the Pop-Tarts will be on sale and I'll get like 3 boxes and they're into it and then they're not. And then a year later, I have to throw the Pop-Tarts away.
Hmm.
But before I throw them away, I always open them up because I'm like, these things are loaded with preservatives. So
No,
I don't believe
I
that they're
know.
really bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like,
I haven't had Pop Tarts since my work trip because Corinne had bought, which are not the same, so don't buy them. We discovered that, but okay, what is going on over
I
there?
want to hear. I'm just putting on my thing. What did she buy? I put on
Now,
I got it
it,
first try.
it looked like you
Bracelet.
were looking down there. I'm like, what are you doing? Why? Is everything
No,
okay?
I was putting on a bracelet. I got it first try. No
I
anxiety.
it looked
It looks
interesting.
suspicious.
It looked suspicious.
Fair enough.
So apparently they
Pop-Tart.
have Pop-Tart bites,
Yeah.
which what I thought was going to be really good because I love the edges. So I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
more edges.
No. I've been this close to buying them. Now I was reading the side and it freaked me out. And I was like, no, not getting them. Not starting another new unnecessary sugar addiction. I can't remember what it was
Oh,
about them,
but
but it just
it
kind of
would you
scared me.
you wouldn't have been addicted. They just don't taste the same.
The kids more so. Like the concept, like exactly what you were thinking. Like, oh, it's small, it's cute, like, and it's probably super sweet for them. They probably just would have loved the bite-sized cuteness of it all. Mm-mm.
I
No.
did. I was like, oh my God, they're so cute.
See, they know. There's a whole bunch of these. Like they had some other cereal bar type things, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I like it had some label on it, and I was like, no, It's probably like engineered foods utilized. I've seen that on a few things, and I'm like, what
I
does
know.
that mean? What does that mean?
I know.
Oh,
And I know when I'm getting a Pop Tart, I'm like, oh, like, I know all the stuff that comes with it
wow.
and why I don't eat it often. But, you know,
When you do, enjoy it. Yes, I'm not opposed to that.
I I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm so tired. I didn't fill my brows in at all.
They still look, I love your brows. I'm a fan. I'm like, I have a own
There's
like
nothing on them, and I was just like,
Tanya's brows,
there's
heart
nothing on them,
emojis.
and I'm okay with it. It's because whatever. I just no. What are you staring at?
I I have a thing coming in, a potential spam call, and I always wonder because it pops up on my
Mhm.
computer. I'm like, is this gonna show in our Zoom conversation?
Mm-mm,
Is it? It's not recorded. Okay.
mm-mm.
Mm,
No, because I get messages and stuff that pop up all the time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not visible to the public eye.
No.
Mm.
Yeah, because it's just recording what's in Zoom. So I guess if you were sharing your screen,
Yeah. Then that spam call might be visible.
what you been up to, little Lisa?
Running with the kids, building costumes, trying to talk people into like, what is it, Friday? The two little ones are supposed to wear a costume to school. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, and they have a Halloween party thing to go to that night. It's
Mm,
gross. And I'm like, oh, don't you want to wear a different one to school? And then something else, to the thing at night. And Aubrey's like, no, I want to be so and so the whole day. But I'm like, ugh, how are you gonna get in and out of that costume? No matter what, his costume is gonna be tricky to get out of, and I'm
yeah,
kind of dreading that. I'm like,
I
um,
bet you are.
so well, his teacher should be dreading it. So we'll see. Um, but otherwise, oh, I do want to talk about this. Okay, important burning subject. I was going back looking at our little the stories that you'll make, our little snippets. And the one about being tall, and you're like, oh yeah, they always check my weight. I'm like, oh, they always check my height. And you're like, they have to check something on you. I'm like, okay. But then my other really great friend, really, really, I've known her since college. She struggles with the same thing as me as far as like diastasis recti. For those of you that don't know, that's like it can ha you don't have to be pregnant to get it. It happens to men too, but essentially your abdominal structure gets ripped and your tummy gets like a round shape to it versus like a flat shape.
Mm,
So she's like shopping, love her to death, but she's always been difficult to shop with. You in person, virtually, which is what we're doing. She's a tricky person to shop with. And she's like, "Oh, I can't wear this dress because of my belly." And I'm like, she's like, "You don't understand." I'm like, "I 100% understand." She's like,
mm,
"No, but your stomach is different." I'm like, "I'm smaller, but it's the same. Like it's still the same problem.
mm-hmm,
It's just instead of me being a size 12 or 14 with a tummy, I'm a 2 or a 4 or a 6 with this
mm-hmm,
tummy. It's frustrating for me. She's like, "Oh, but it's different and you can't like," and I'm like, "Why does everyone minimize like struggles of a thin person?" Like I don't feel like as a thin person I'm allowed to have body issues or like speak out loud about other issues that concern me because it's always like, no, it's not the same for you. It's different. No, I'm different. But in my mind, if I see a bigger woman with a big stomach, it's like, okay, not that, I don't think anything differently. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like everything about her
mm-hmm.
is voluptuous. Me, it's like I look like I'm 3 months pregnant at all times.
I've never seen you look like that.
Because I have something holding me together. I have my friend's like, here's it. I'm like, I do taping, diastasis taping, and sometimes depending on what I'm wearing, I may even wear something to additionally flatten my stomach. Or I just wear
Mhm.
clothes that aren't like, what in the ham sandwich is going on over there? Like I'm doing I'm doing the same masking and covering up and like illusion dressing
Mhm.
as everybody else. Is just I'm not out here like, hey y'all, I have on Spanx or I have on a binder. Like I'm not
Mhm.
that there's no reason to be like that. But I don't know, that just kind of like anybody it's like I feel so uncomfortable, not so uncomfortable. I don't want to make other people feel bad that I have a body issue too, because they immediately tell me it's not the same. I still feel it. But anyway, that's my
Yeah, I mean, but like I think just historically, social like society is, fat is bad and skinny, or smaller or whatever is good.
mhm,
Um, and then so but I think we're getting out of that, in terms of just body image. Because like we're learning that
mhm.
um what is her name? Um The singer.
Kelly Clarkson.
No. Black lady.
Black or white?
Black girl. Black girl.
Jennifer Hudson.
I wear my hair.
Oh, Lizzo.
Lizzo. You can see somebody like Lizzo and
Mm-hmm.
go, oh my gosh, like they're so overweight. And then you can see someone skinny and you can say, oh, they're like, you know, they're healthy, but skinny people could be unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And Lizzo could be very healthy, you
Mm-hmm.
know, um, in terms of she goes to the doctor, all her blood work is great, she
Yeah.
gets like a healthy bill of rights, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so, and then also clothes when you go into the stores, it is different for bigger, people
Mm-hmm.
um to shop because but also it could be the same thing for if you're really, really skinny. Like the middle is usually uh and I want to say like 4, 6, 8, 10. That's usually where you're going to find your sizes because stores, when they get product, they get I know for sure they get very little
Okay.
large sizes.
It's
They like
the middle.
when I
Two,
worked in
two,
retail,
024, we would only, when I worked retail, we'd only get one. And
yeah.
same thing beyond that, you only, well, we got like two, but that was Macy's. So they wanted
Okay, that's probably
bulk.
different because we definitely got more than one in those
Yeah.
smaller sizes. Um, but less actually
With
in
the
the bigger
larger.
sizes and
Mm-hmm.
then majority of the sizes, that are
Middle.
in the middle. So even when you go shopping, it becomes a thing because they make you
Mm-hmm.
feel like, oh my gosh, like,
Mm-hmm.
the or maybe we can order it. Like it's a whole thing. So um I think that's where people feel the inequity, and
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's not the same and feel,
Yeah.
in addition to all the other stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, and then when the whole the whole thing with the height and the weight, guess
Yeah.
what?
Mm-hmm.
They don't take my height every time. They do take yours every time. They take my
Mm-hmm.
weight every time.
They take my
That's
weight every time.
You said they didn't.
No, they do. They do. Every time it's height and weight, height and weight. That's why I was surprised when you said they didn't take your um height, because I thought that was like a requirement.
I literally thought you said they don't take my weight, they take my height.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
they take it all.
Okay. Well, okay, because I was gonna say that's interesting that
Mm-mm.
they don't take your weight, but they do take mine, but they don't take my height, but they do take yours, stuff
No,
like that. That's,
no, they take it.
um, but I think, and I think even with like because everybody has their thing,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think it is the same. And that's okay because your thing that you're going through is valid. And then, my thing and her thing and your thing and what is going, it's all valid.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just, acknowledge that. I think that's a good place to start
Yeah.
that, oh, like I deal with this. Oh, I would have had no, I didn't have any idea. You know what I mean?
Right.
That you dealt with that. Um, but then you might have somebody who is my size and is like, girl, we could be having a conversation. And she could say, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Like, I'm good. You know what I mean? And
Right.
same thing for you. So I think sometimes it surprises people. It surprises folks. Okay, but they do
Well,
take your weight. Okay, got it.
her and I literally have the same issue. Like literally, it's just hers is a bigger version of the same issue. She's like, but mine, I can't do this. I'm like, yeah, I can't do that either. But mine looks like this. Mine does too. Like,
She's never, but have you seen her? Like, does it because okay, because you said like if you are like it just makes sense like to have a
In my
belly,
mind.
yeah.
In my
And the
mind.
thing
Like
is,
I'm not taking hers away from her because
yeah.
but it's like if somebody's whole body is like, okay, they got some meat on
Hmm.
them. It's like,
Hmm.
okay, got meat on the legs, got meat in the breast, got meat in the arms, meat in the
Hmm.
tummy. Okay. You don't have meat anywhere but in your tummy.
They got a fupa.
Like, I look like a beer belly old man, like
Fupa.
out here in these streets.
Um,
But yeah,
yeah, that's interesting though. That is interesting. But honestly, I do because
oh,
I, like and just
my tummy
and,
tuck.
okay, stop looking at it and talking to it.
I'm in my mind. If I press it, it'll just be like, I should be flat.
Why don't you do that if you
What?
wanted to versus the I know you were thinking about the mommy makeover, but you can start somewhere, can't you? Or do you
With
want to get
what?
everything done at one time? The
What's
mommy
that?
makeover. The mommy
I'm
makeover.
super afraid of the boob thing. Super duper afraid of that.
Yeah.
But the stomach thing is like a health issue should get done kind of thing.
Oh, so insurance would cover
No, because insurance sees
something.
it as what is it called? Cosmetic. But it is beyond every doctor I see, they're like, this is beyond cosmetic, but because of how it's categorized to be completed, it's not considered
Oh,
cosmetic.
that's what I was going to ask you. Could
Unless I
they?
go to like maybe a general surgeon. The last general surgeon I went to, they're like, yeah, we'll just cut you down the middle.
Oh, no, that's you can't do
And
that.
do this and we'll put some surgical mesh and then cover it
No,
up. And I'm like,
no.
I don't want any surgical mesh and I don't want a cut down the center of my stomach.
It's
So,
interesting because like if they didn't cut down the middle
hmm
for me for an emergency C-section
yeah.
and they went to the bikini line,
hmm
then I wonder like if like the cut down the middle is what makes it not cosmetic. Because if so, that should not be a thing because they use my bikini line to take my child out
Yeah.
of my belly. But then again, also my mom was there.
Yeah.
So she told them before
Don't
anything,
don't
do
you.
not cut down the middle of her stomach.
Yeah.
Do the bikini line.
Yeah.
You're fine. It's gonna be okay. I know it's an emergency, but
Yeah.
like just do that. Like
Yeah.
she knew. So I'm very thankful to have had her there. I'm not
hmm
saying they wouldn't have. I mean, I had a
She
really good
advocated.
doctor, but just knowing that she advocated for me, I don't know what it would look like, what the situation would have been if she wasn't there.
Right.
So, oh man, I really wish that would be so great if you can get that at because it is what it is. Like
Yeah.
it's not really a cosmetic situation. You know what
No.
I mean? Like it's so funny these
Yeah. Ways that
health
they weasel
insurance.
out of helping people. Like, I'll be like the other stuff I can accept, if I want to get my boobs done. Okay, that's cosmetic, other little
Mhm.
things. Okay. But this is like my ability to function well
Yeah.
is hard, is impacted.
Well, we don't want to be like Wendy Osefo and commit insurance fraud.
No,
So
no, mm-mm. I'd be busted before I picked up the phone. We're gonna call the insurance company and say, ma'am, don't do it. Okay, thank you.
you know what's so funny? I was watching a snippet because I don't watch their podcast or listen to it, but I was watching a snippet of uh Giselle and Robin's
Robin,
podcast,
they still have
Reasonably
it?
Shady. Yeah,
hmm
that's what I'm saying. The only reason why it's come up for me is because of the Wendy Osefo thing. So that's why it came into my algorithm. And Robin said something that was so true, and what you just said made me think of it. She said, I watch so many law shows. She said, she's into like law stuff, like she reads a lot about it and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
She said, if she wanted to, she knows enough information to do
Properly
to properly commit
pull off the heist.
insurance fraud, but she still knows she'll get caught. Even so like there was nothing. um strategic or nothing smart about,
Right.
because a
Right.
strategy doesn't have to be smart. There was nothing smart about the way they did it. Of course they were going to get caught. Robin said that she could do it the smart way and still know she's going to get caught.
Right.
So yeah, it's that. So you would you just I know, because like honestly, and I'm telling you, my karma, I can't get away with nothing.
Mm-mm.
God
Nope. I can't even think it.
immediately, God immediately goes, you know better than that, because something will happen. Like
If you, mm,
and I'm like, Dag on it, I should have known I can't
right.
take this pin from the waitress, even though I really, really wanted it because it's such a good pin and I love pins. Like,
Right. You steal a pen and walk out to a flat tire and you're like, is this equal though? Is this equal? And it's like,
I'm
it's
not,
equal because you knew better.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
even playing with you. The last time I stole, and I've never stole a pin again from a waiter or waitress, the last time I stole a pin, went into the car, got into a car accident.
Was
You
that your
will,
immediate thought? Like,
yes. Well, because I was thinking in the moment I took the pin, I was like, Tanya, you know your karma, but it's just a pin. But it's so cute. But it's just a pin. Like they'll be fine. So I had those thoughts as I was taking this person's pin.
uh-huh.
Got into a car accident on the way home.
Uh-huh.
I have never and will never again in my entire life steal a pin from or from anywhere.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not limiting it to just like, if
Pins.
I'm at the doctor's office, not
Yeah.
taking the
They have to give it to you. They have to.
exactly, exactly. In the lobby somewhere, and there's a bunch of pins. Not, I'm just not gonna do
Don't
it.
do
Like
it.
I'm completely scarred and traumatized.
Yeah. I'm a klepto pin maniac.
And and I've always, you know, like I remember when I worked for SunTrust, um, my manager, this was like 2008. It's
Wow.
a heck of a time to work in the bank. But so I would take all the pins all the time. My manager said, "Well, thank God you don't work at a stationery store and you work at the bank because I know you won't steal money, but you do steal all of our pins." But it was like a known thing. Like everybody knows I'm the one, that's taking the pins. And
Yes.
so, however
Every
many years
episode,
later,
Tanya, the things I learn about you, I
I mean,
wonder.
they're pins. They're pins.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So, I just love stationery. I'm
I
like,
do too.
I love stationery.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, but I mean, I would never in my entire life consider like stealing money.
Yeah.
I would never in my entire life think of that. But a pin? Oh my God, like you're in
It's
danger. And you
you're
know
mine.
what? You know what? If I worked at like Office Depot,
Oh, you can't see my pin.
oh no, yeah, I see it
Here.
now. If I worked at Office Depot, now after the car accident, I won't steal it, so you're fine. But I mean, I would like, because like before, I would like take it like with my best friends, and then I'd send a picture and like, haha, I got it. But then they would come to my place and they would take something, like it was a thing. And maybe that
Yeah.
we would just take each other's stuff. And, or like every time we went to their house, we had to go to the closet to check. Because sometimes you don't realize something's missing. And then so you go into the closet and be like, I knew it. I knew you had this. But anyways,
Right.
if I worked at Office Depot,
Mm-hmm.
I just wouldn't steal because I know it's wrong. But my money would go like so I couldn't work at
You'd
Office
be
Depot.
buying a
Like,
lot of pins.
yeah, exactly. I couldn't, I know me. So
I didn't know you had this pin issue because I have been, and it was before
well, all
Target,
stationery, not just pins, but yeah.
but I've been at Target when, and this is before the whole whatever, when they have like the calligraphy, like really beautiful um pin sets. In fact, I bought
Hmm.
because they were such a good deal, and probably because of Alicia and her love of pins. But I could have sent you like a little message like, hey, they have these at a steal of a deal when they're usually 20, 30. They're now 9.99.
I don't need any more of anything. I have enough calligraphy pens. I have calligraphy books.
Maybe I did know
Um,
that about you a little bit because I
I
remember
have
you had them at
calligraphy
your
books.
desk.
Yeah, well, at the in the office, I took all the like. It was always Tanya has it. Like, if you couldn't find
Yes, yes, I forgot about that. Go check Tanya's desk.
if you couldn't find some kind of stationery something, it was
The
always check my
magpie.
desk.
Magpie. Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
forgot all about that. Yeah. Did you
I
check
know.
Tanya's desk? I'm like,
Yeah.
and I would be like, well, I don't want to go in her desk. Like, it felt like such a personal space. Like, I'm like, ooh, she's
My
gonna come
God.
up here and be like, get away from my desk.
Well, I mean, I was all obviously I took it from somewhere, so I guess I was.
Yeah. I don't know. At work when we got new expo markers that used to excite me mentally. I was like, these are gonna hit that whiteboard so nicely.
I know I have a whiteboard that I use. It's behind my monitor. Because sometimes what I did miss was that whiteboard, just
Mhm.
being there and writing things out. And so I'll just write things out and I'll step back and I'll like just look at it,
Yeah. I
you
used to write
know?
like writing our door signs for first day or like welcome to, even though I had ugly
I
handwriting, but
hated writing the door signs because I would do it several times until I felt like it was perfect. Really ridiculous. And then finally I was just like, somebody else do it because I'm too obsessed with it. You know what I mean? Like I'm too obsessed with it.
well, what I know is
Mm.
what I envision very rarely happens because my penmanship is not that great. Like it takes a lot of effort for things to be like the
Yeah.
right size and scale.
Yeah, I know what
Like
you mean.
use the lines. Like I'm on my kids about that all the time. I'm like, use the lines. You know,
But it was a blank one.
yeah, for us it was.
Yeah,
But
so that
if
made it
you
even more difficult.
But if you have it, I feel like if it's something that you create as a child and you really understand like spatial awareness of your writing, once you don't have lines, you still have that like physical memory, that sensation of how big it's supposed to be in comparison, more accurately than someone that was not careful about their lines.
Hmm. But I don't know, like, because for me, I think I was. But then again, I'm not. I do pretty well with the door signs. I did well with them. I was just the pressure was on myself.
Right.
So maybe I did because I was able to yeah. So maybe it was
See?
true.
See?
But I just was like the pressure was on me, and then everyone that every class I was like, oh my God, we love your handwriting, and I'm like, it could be better.
Yeah.
Like this is
Because
weird,
you have a higher expectation of yourself. Everyone else just sees
right?
it for the first time and they're like, that looks great. Mine, they're
Mhm.
like, what is this? Does that say Lisa? Okay. I think I'm in the right place.
Oh my gosh. What was the sign? Welcome to
Whatever class you're
whatever
teaching.
class, but it
And
was like
then
a
the date
welcome.
of
And then
that
I would have
class.
the two in the middle. Oh, that's what I started doing. I started having Alicia write my signs.
Of course, I was gonna say Alicia should have just done all the signs, but that would be
Hmm. I mean, but like,
overly, a little
yeah,
overwhelming.
she's like, I got other things to do
Right.
because remember in the building, like we never dealt with it, but the stress, well, in some ways we did. Like if we wanted to like book a room for something, just real estate was so precious and
Yes.
rare. And to try to
Yeah.
book a room to find a spot for, and then when your time is about to be due and somebody's just standing at the fucking door
Oh
looking
yeah.
at you. But then again, it's like you got an
At some
attitude
point,
about it, but you know that somebody will keep going. So it's like a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
what are you gonna do? Because it's
Yeah.
like you gotta go.
And not only that, you can't be too mad at them because you know one day you are going to be standing at the door looking at someone like,
Yeah,
okay,
too, because here's the deal. Some people they know it's coming to the end of their meeting, but they had donuts, they've had all kinds of other stuff. It's
crap,
like you need to start cleaning up so that
wrap it up.
when it's time for you to go, you just pick up and go. Like,
Yes.
but when at the end of the hour, you shouldn't still be in here. You should
You-
be out. Or if you're still in there, you're up and you're walking out. But no, some people
Right.
got to gather stuff together and blah blah blah.
Yes.
And you're like,
why did you set up campground in
Yeah,
here?
fucking
Why?
campground. Oh,
Hmm.
because we were, and I know everybody's always celebrating some kind of shit or whatever and blah blah blah, but
Yeah.
no. So yeah,
Mm-mm.
I don't miss those days
Hmm.
of now this doesn't look nearly as suspicious as yours did. You was like, I was like, what is going on down here?
Gotta put my pants on.
What's
No.
happening down there, Lisa? But
World,
you
I have pants on
but
today.
I today, right now. No, I always would tell cuticles bother me. I would always tell my class, my learners, make sure you have bottoms on, even though you work from home. Because I had to
Oh.
write somebody up because she showed her whole booty.
She literally came to class with no bottoms on and
She
stood
had
up.
she had like these boy shorts on, but she had a full top. Everything was done up at the top, but she had these boy shorts on. And so I don't know what she was thinking, but she stood up to grab something from behind her and then came right back to the desk. But when she did that, you literally saw her butt cheeks. I was like, oh, nobody said anything in the class, but everybody saw it. Okay. And so I had to write her up about that. She felt so bad.
I mean,
Um,
how hard is it to put on a pair of shorts? Like I get wanting to,
she did have shorts. She had boy shorts,
no, but short, like real shorts,
real
not
shorts,
underwear. Hold on,
work
were they
appropriate.
underwear or were they like shorts?
They were like shorts, but they were short shorts. So when she got up, you can see
Yeah.
the booty cheek. Yeah, oh, no, it wasn't underwear. I know
Okay.
that for sure.
Well, yeah, I don't know. She got written up for that. Wow. But
Well, I
okay.
had to.
Yeah.
I had no other option. Like I had no other option. Like if it wasn't like it was just me.
Yeah.
It was in the class of probably like what 10 other people.
That's one thing I didn't like. Well, I didn't care for, but I felt like people outside of my classroom, not training, but like managers of whatever
Mhm.
team I was taking care of. I felt like they were always paying attention and like potentially looking to catch me off my game. So
I've
like,
never had that issue. And I hate that you tell me this because it's like, why is that your experience? Because it should not have been. I literally, every time I would have like the person from a line of business like come in there, whatever, it was always this like um I don't know. It was just like this either amazing experience or like if I messaged him on the side because I was like, hey, can you do this? Like it was like, oh my gosh, I could use them as leverage for something.
maybe because you came from within that team and they knew you organically. So the teams that I trained for the most part, I was their cat like supervisor, as
Hmm.
whatever we were. And I won't say their department names because you know why, but one team I was in multi-products.
Hmm.
Multi-products didn't exist anymore, dissolved, and everybody kind of became one. But the team that I trained primarily, I wasn't on that team. I didn't know their management staff. So they may have known me on a level of supervisor interaction type thing, but not know me. But I will never forget the line of business came down to talk to this new class. They may have been there one day, maybe two. Okay.
Hmm.
I don't know what questions the LOB is going to ask. Like, hey, how do you guys feel? They said, oh, what made you come to Capital One? One of the agents, which I don't, she gave an honest answer. She said,
Hmm.
oh, I'm here for the benefits. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I personally would not have been offended by that. Like, that is a good
Hmm.
reason to join a company. Like, that is
Yeah.
logical. When I tell you, I got in trouble for her saying she was here for the benefits. I don't know what y'all are gonna ask her. And I didn't know she
Lisa,
was gonna say
I'm gonna
that.
say something else too
And my,
because
my leadership team did not. come to my aid.
That's what it is. Because I'm going to say something else. It's not because maybe it is part because I had a camaraderie. I came from that
Hmm.
world. I was a manager, whatever. But I worked with businesses like along the way, like, and since had left, where I didn't know them from a hole in the wall. And it was like, oh, this is so good because I was so thankful to work with other people. It's not, that's a part of training that you love, you know?
Yeah,
And
it was me.
no, 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 because here's the deal. When I go into a line of business and I'm about to like prepare for training and stuff like that, I tell the managers what I need from them,
Hmm.
right? So um because I'm doing this for them,
Yeah.
right? Like I know they're my customer, but I am taking care of their people, getting them ready. So this is what I need, from you. And I
Yeah.
just go in there and I don't think about what my leadership is going to say. Oh, maybe you shouldn't have said that, maybe you shouldn't have done that. And so
Hmm.
immediately I get the, oh, okay, this is how it's going to be. Okay, all right, cool. Then, yeah, we'll make that happen. But then I
Hmm.
also had leadership that would back me up if anything ever came back from them. And so the piece of it
Hmm.
for you was the leadership at the time. Because if somebody came to me and said that one of my direct reports, students, said they were only here for the benefits, or that's the reason, that's what drew them to Capital One was the benefits, I'd be like, and
Hmm.
that's actually, we have great benefits at Capital One. That's
We
one
have
of the
phenomenal
reasons
benefits.
that's one of the reasons you should want to work for Capital One. I
Right.
love her answer. Like,
Hmm.
that's the problem, not what the student said, which I feel bad for them because it's like, oh man, you got to go into this group of people that have a problem with the way you answered a question, like the benefits. And so I feel the worst for her, but the
Oh, she
leadership
didn't
should,
know. She didn't get any of that smoke. I got the smoke.
no, I'm just saying when she transitions, there's going to be
Oh,
bias because
yeah.
everybody has them. And but it's like I would have never responded that way to
Hmm.
somebody telling me about one of my direct reports saying something about
Right.
benefits. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what?
Right.
That is the dumbest thing ever. I can't stand people like that. So
Mhm.
no, it is not you. It is as amazing. It's looking for a person, and that's a white person this time.
Yeah.
Amazing as
It was actually a big cup, and then it turned into one.
it was.
A big
You like I've seen you in action. I in terms of like how you are as a trainer, a leader, how you are as a peer, and like you're really great at what you do. But if you can be as great as you want, if you don't have the right team,
right.
it's going to be a fucked up situation.
Hmm.
Oh, that just annoys the fuck out of me. Actually, now I'm
It was
irritated.
stressful. It was stressful because
Now
you're
I'm
like, oh,
irritated. Like, oh my
if
god, I got you.
if you see something wrong, say it. I'd say it. You shouldn't have said it like that. I'm like, I don't know how to say it.
Mhm,
I'm just gonna let it be wrong.
mhm,
I'm just gonna let it be wrong because y'all don't want you. You want the answer, then you don't want the answer. But
yeah.
I will stop complaining. This will not be a Lisa complains about life day.
Hmm.
It won't be.
No, I'm just irritated because like I do remember those things, and
Mm,
it really like you remember I told you you can't send nothing in email.
girl, emails. Alicia laughed at me so hard because I sent like a two-sentence email, and she was like, "Girl, that email had so and so like
Yeah,
scrambling. Like, what does she mean? What does that mean? What does she mean by that? What does she mean?" And she's
yeah,
like, "She means exactly what she just.
yeah.
There's nothing more. There's nothing less.
But also, if I don't know what you mean,
Just
I'd come
ask
to
me."
you and be like, Lisa, wait, what is this? Like, what are you saying? What does this mean?
Right.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay, cool, got it.
Because what am I going to do? Fight you? No, no, I'm not
It's
going.
weird.
I don't have. Tanya's like, I might fight you. Those days are behind you.
I know those days. Thank
See,
God.
see,
Thank
that's what
God for
having a
change.
little. I feel like you look so sweet. Like you have such a sweetness, like little girl look about you, and I look mean, and so people
You
assume.
do not look mean. You look
Oh,
adorable. What the
I
hell
used
are
to
you
hear
talking
that.
about?
That's because you know me. But like before people know me, they're like, "Oh, you're much nicer than I expected you to be."
But you know what? That's the better position to be in because for me, and what happens is people go through this period where they don't like me because they think I'm this bubbly, nice person.
Hmm.
And I am. Just because I get serious or firm when I have to, it
Hmm.
doesn't mean that I'm not nice. But then they're like, oh, wait a minute. So she's not going to just
Roller.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then they don't like me. And then eventually, if we're forced to continue to work together, they're just like, okay, fuck it, I need to respect her. You know what I mean? And this is what it is. Because, like, I'm not backing down and I'm not. And that's one thing. It's like, as much as, I'm stressed and it's hard and it's harder than I imagined it would be. And
Hmm.
it's not even that the work that I do is hard. It is the anxiety and the mental, like the headspace. It's so challenging
Hmm.
to manage those when you're out here in the wild. I feel like I'm out in the fucking wild.
Oh yeah.
As much as
Currently.
it's not like I was unhappy or I wasn't miserable at Capital One, but I wasn't the happiest in
Mhm.
my last couple of years. I
Yeah.
wasn't the happiest, but I
Yeah.
wasn't miserable, but I wasn't the happiest. But um, the it still felt like a cushion, the company.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, like real talk. I'm not. I think either I think both come with the freedom. Both working
Hmm.
for now, and I'm realizing this now that I don't work for a company.
Hmm.
Working for a company comes with a certain freedom. Not working for a company comes with a certain freedom. They do.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm not just because I wasn't completely happy at Capital One and now
Hmm.
I'm working for myself, it doesn't mean I'm frolicking and happy. I'm not really like I'm grateful, but I'm
Hmm.
not really at like this. I'm not experiencing this high. I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's it's terrifying. it's it's terrifying.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Samesies.
Samesies.
Samesies, but slightly different, but very much the same at this point in my life.
You know what I was thinking too?
What's that?
I was thinking about because I was listening to this podcast when I was driving. That's pretty much all I do is listen to podcasts. When I was driving, it was this
Hmm.
podcast talking about sugar being a sugar baby or whatever. And
Yeah.
that shit is not easy. You know what I mean? Like you think that thing through because they say the hardest working woman is a sugar baby. What you got to do for that old ass man. But
Mm.
it made me think about when I was with my ex, Chris's dad.
Hmm.
And when things were good, things were good. But when
Yeah.
things got bad, him being a provider, all that stuff, it didn't matter. I didn't,
Yeah.
you know? And I
Yes,
think
it did.
about, oh, how amazing it is when you have a partnership and like you actually like each other. Like
Hmm.
that is an amazing thing. Because you think like, oh, like maybe I need to like, find a situation or whatever. But I, I could never do that. Like I would have to really be like about the person and then they
Yeah.
happen to be like this successful person or just this hardworking person that brings stuff to the table.
Right.
So yeah, sometimes I think, oh, that would be so nice. Of course I
Yeah.
do, of course I think it. But I would never. I'd rather, what I'm saying, like be
Hustle.
out here in the streets in the trenches by my lonesome than deal with someone just because I'd like a roommate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not.
Yeah.
What time you gotta head out, little Lisa?
Probably in like 5 minutes. I got to make sure. Well, he better be together. He looked like he was together. We have parent teacher conference day today.
Yes, I remember those days.
Yes, I have a long way to go. It's funny when I'm around his peers, like they have this whole cotillion thing, and I see parents like interact with parents every few weeks. And I'm like, yeah, Sebastian's my oldest. And most of them,
What do you
their
mean they have a
child is younger.
cotillion thing?
So the kids in his grade are doing cotillion, and every few weeks they go to the event and do it. But they have everyone, I don't know about everyone, but they're in these little groups.
Wait,
So
what
like
school does he go to? Oh, no, no, can't. He does. What? I know. Well, he goes to what kind of school does he go to?
a private school.
No, I know it's a private school, but is it like what? I thought cotillion was like a Jewish thing,
No, I guess it's, and cotillion's new to me. It's just
or is
like
it
it's
Catholic?
like dance mixed with manners. So it's like they
Oh,
learn
okay. That's why
how
I was
to,
thrown off because I was like, wait a minute, isn't that like girl?
and it may
That's
have been that when you lived in New York, you saw Jewish communities doing
because
it.
I grew
But
up in a large, like Long Island has a huge Jewish community.
yeah,
So I feel like that's where, but I
you may
always
have
think about that. Like I always think if I hear something and I'm not exactly sure what it is, I feel like it's like maybe
it's
some kind of
Jewish.
Hebrew or, something kind of thing. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
like I said, I grew up it's a large Jewish community. Okay. I got
yeah.
it. Got it. Got it. Okay. I'm good now.
So they have this group. It'll be like, I don't know, maybe it's like 10 to 15 kids. They get together and then as a group they go over to Cotillion, but it's
What
literally
is that?
like 100, kids doing this all together. I don't know, it's a bunch of young kids, sixth
Uh-huh.
graders. But I'm like, okay, I have to not be introverted Lisa when I'm hanging with the parents before I drop Sebastian off. But yeah, you kind of got me off with that story. I don't remember where I was going with it.
So
But
sorry. I was really confused. I'm so
I'm
sorry.
like, but yeah, yeah.
Oh man, and I really do want to hear it through. Maybe just text me because I just really want to hear the rest of this story. Oh my God, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
Sebastian being the young. Oh, so when I talk to them, they may say like, my kid, this is so and so, and they're like, oh, how old is your other child? And their other child typically is older than the child I'm seeing
Uh,
right there, and or maybe like maybe 2 years younger or something. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a 5-year old.
mm-hmm.
Like
I'm telling you, we could have named this podcast "A Tale of Two Forties"
tale
because
of two forties, man.
I mean, like, but when you was 24, you was out living your
I
best life,
was.
and I was,
No, 24, I was with my abusive ex-husband.
oh,
25,
okay,
I was
okay,
recovering. The
25.
25 was crazy.
Okay.
25 to 28 was crazy. Thank you, Lord, for Valerie G.
I mean, you know what? No, thank you, Lord, for 25 to 28.
Yeah,
Okay? Because you had a time was had. Okay?
I
And
did
then thank you, Lord, for
for
Valerie
Valerie G.
G.
Because I
Okay?
appreciate him. I appreciate him greatly. I'm like,
Yes.
baby, even though sometimes we fight, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Nowhere. Okay. When
Okay, so yeah, Cotillion is a social dance program that teaches etiquette, ballroom dancing, and social graces to young people. We just
mm,
called them and
textbook,
us growing up, we
textbook.
just had a dance.
Well,
We never.
but cotillion is continuous. So they do it, they will have
Yeah, we didn't have
six,
all that.
yeah,
Did
they'll
you?
have six total sessions and it's like instructed versus go to the sixth
Oh,
grade dance and party.
no.
Like,
But we
no,
didn't. Did you have that? I didn't have that.
no,
Okay.
I did this whole debutante thing, but that still was mainly like girls.
Mm.
And then at the end, we found an escort and that was fun. But like the whole year, it was like how to be a proper lady.
Okay.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. And like, this is what you can do in the community. And we would go to like each other's churches and do social, like community service type things together as a group.
Let me tell you, s- church kids, when me growing up, it was wild.
Oh, yeah, they can be.
Just saying. wild.
Uh, I
Ooh, I
had
experienced some stuff.
I had a fear of my parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles. Yeah, it was. I still have a
Hmm.
fear of my father, like a healthy fear, I think.
Hmm.
But I'm like, like when I
I
have to stand
have
up to my dad, I'm like,
I
five,
have a
six, seven, eight,
fear of
let's
my
go.
grandmother because she did not play.
Mm-hmm.
She was very, 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 very strict, but I still did stuff anyways. And my dad, like my mom never like spanked me. My dad
Oh,
did. My dad did. But I remember though, because nothing was worse than when they tell you you're gonna get a spanking when you get home.
that it's kind of, you're like,
You on the bus. But I decided this one last time. The last
it
time I
was
ever got
worth it.
spanked, I decided I'm not crying.
Oh, mm-mm. I was crying
And
before I
so,
made it to them.
oh, this time I bucked up.
Didn't
I
help.
was
It didn't
This
help
time
though.
I was like, I'm not crying.
How old
So
were you?
10.
Hmm.
So because I was in the fifth grade, I remember. So got home, he spanked me and I didn't cry. And I said, I'm not crying to him. I said it to him. And he was like, oh, okay. And he just walked away. He was like, I remember him talking like that girl in there. She
Something ain't right. I'm happy he
and
blew you off. I'm surprised
my
by
dad,
this.
oh, my dad was big and literally people would tell you when he got mad, you could literally see smoke coming out of his nose and ears because he was just a big old
Yeah.
he was you did not play with this man. None of the men in my family, but you did not play with this man. He was But you know
That
what?
guy.
I guess he raised his daughter like that too, because I was just like, because I remember I said, I'm not crying. And I remember him walking out, she ain't crying. And she knew what she told me, she ain't crying. I guess he was
He probably was
just,
proud. It's probably like,
maybe
that's my
secretly he
baby.
was. Because
Yeah.
I remember one time I got into a fight with my cousin and it was a house where you could run around through the kitchen, the dining room, the living room.
Yeah.
And so I had put like my cousin's boxing gloves on and I kept on chasing my cousin or whatever. I was like, I'm done with her. I'm tired of blah, blah, blah. And then I caught her, like, because I went back around the other way and I was
Yeah.
punching her, punching her, punching her. Her nose was bleeding. And her dad went to my father and was like, you see what Tanya did? Blah, 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 blah. What you going to do about that? And my dad was like,
Better luck next time, cuz.
that
All right,
was
I
just
got a
my
hard
opinion.
stop. I got a hard stop,
Yes.
Crazy
Okay.
Town.
So this was fun.
Don't
Send
fight
me the
Tanya.
goods and now because it's been the crazy. But anyways, Lisa and
And
Ton.
Tom, take off.
Bye.
Bye.